Hello, my name is Tulegenova. I'm from Kazakhstan. Today I'm going to present you poster session on the theme Ways to Visualize Information in Foreign Language Teaching, Innovative and Creative. I would like to say what is innovation and creativity in education. Innovation education refers to the process of improving pedagogical technologies, a set of methods, techniques, and means of education. In some cases, it is considered an innovation to use an already known method with a slight change and modification. The term innovation can be interpreted in our context to go beyond the limits of the typical, most frequently encountered sets of methods. Innovative learning is the process and result of such educational activities that stimulate innovative changes in the existing culture and social environment. Innovative teaching methods contribute to the formation of the creative style of activity of the future specialists and significantly increase the motivation, depth, and fullness of mastering the profession. As one of the innovative and creative technologies in language learning, visualization technology is a very useful tool for all stages of the educational process as it activates attention, concentration, increases interest in learning, promotes easier perception, understanding, develops critical thinking, trains the imagination, and even has a positive effect on students' emotion. While developing 21st century skills, visualization also helps students adapt to a different culture, as showing photos and video about the traditions and customs of another country increases cultural awareness and helps students understand a different lifestyle and mentality. Going to the history, we can say that the simplest visualization from the modern point of view was rock paintings. Then there appeared plans, diagrams, maps. For example, hieroglyphs can mean whole words and concepts, as well as individual sounds and syllables. This technology echoes the pedagogical concept of visual literacy, which emerged in the late 60s of the 20th century in the United States. You can say in practice, there more than 100 methods of visual structure are used, from traditional graphics and diagrams to strategic maps and casual change. This diversity is due to significant differences in the nature, features, and properties of knowledge in different subject areas. And here I'd like to show you a periodical table of visualization methods made by Ralph Lengler and Martin Epler. An interactive version of the table with example of each infographic method is available by the link which you can see on the screen, or you can scan the QR codes of this table. The periodic table is built in two directions and consists of 6 periods: data visualization, information visualization, concept visualization, metaphor visualization, strategy visualization, and compound visualization. So each element in this table is interactive. When you have the mouse pointer, it shows one specific method of visualization. So what is the concept of visualization? Of course, the term visualization, from Latin visualis, means visually. Visualization is the process of presenting data in image form to maximize the understanding, providing any visible object to any visible object, subject, process, etc. The concept of visualization is also considered in many modern dictionaries. For example, in the Oxford Dictionary, it is considered as a phenomena that cannot be seen but contributes to the formation of a mental picture or vision of the process of action or fact of visualization. Also, this technology provides an interface between two powerful information processing systems, human mind and the modern computer. So the term visualization, depending on application, has different meanings. and can be used to refer to a graphical presentation, a reference to the process of creating graphical presentation, or a synonym for a visual image. So there are three important differences in the definition of visualization. So the first one, visualization objects, introspective visualization, and interpretive visualization. But no wonder they say a picture is worth a thousand words. Visualization refers to our ability to create pictures in our heads based on text we read or words we hear. So visualization, or in other words, is picturing that requires students to weave together their own background knowledge, text evidence, and creativity. One of the most common ways to teach students visualizing is to describe it as creating a picture or movie in our mind. We want students to constantly be adding to, changing, tweaking, and revising their mental images, just like a movie is constantly evolving. Although the strategy is called visualizing, we should also encourage students to use all five of their senses when appropriate to really get the best mental image. For example, we don't want students to just picture what a character looks like, but also what they sound like. If that character is eating their favorite food, we want students to imagine what that food smells and tastes like too. So there are a lot of tools and techniques are used to activate cognitive process. The main reason for the growing role of visualization is that according to neuropsychological and psychological studies of the human brain, 80–90% of all information that most people receive through the organs of vision, human productivity increases when working with visual information. It is better perceived and remember it faster. Visualization allows to solve a number of pedagogical assignments, namely providing intensification of education, activation of educational and cognitive activity, formation and development of critical and visual thinking perception, creative knowledge and educational activities, knowledge transfer and pattern recognition, improvement of visual literacy and visual culture. Visualization techniques can be used at different stages of training. When explaining new material, its repetition and consolidation during monitoring and systematization, with independent work, group work, on summing up, and so on. And here, in English lesson, as we have mentioned, we used a lot of visualization techniques from movies, presentations, diagrams, and so on. And here I would like to show you some activities that we use in visualization for enriching vocabulary, for developing reading skills, speaking skills, and writing skills. For the first one, visualization for vocabulary enrichment. Close your eyes and imagine that you have a birthday. There are a lot of presents, but the all presents you like most are flowers, aromatic and colorful flowers, which are given to you by your friends. Take a highlighter and write down the names of the flowers and the packaging of each bouquet. The first friend gave you a daffodil, fairly tall, bright yellow flower that blooms in the spring. Imagine this flower. The second one gave you an orchid. Imagine this flower. The third friend gave you a poppy. Imagine this flower too. The fourth one gave you a rose. Uh, Imagine this flower. Your fifth friend is a humorous person and give you a sunflower. You feel yourself very happy. Open your eyes and compare your imagination with the real pictures of flowers. So next practice is visualization for speaking. You can close your eyes and imagine the last trip that you had in June, for example. Next one is close your eyes. Imagine that you are in London. You hear the bells of Big Ben. What feeling did it cause? Answer questions to the tourists. Visualization in developing writing skills. In developing reading skills, students can sharpen the visualizing skills as they read independently, practice in small groups, reading activities, or listen to a text. And summing up, I would like to say visualization teaching foreign languages allows to increase the level of interest in the study of the material, to increase the amount of stored information, to provide systematization of the acquired knowledge, to stimulate the creative processes in inference and associations, to intensify the educational cognitive activity, to form and develop and critical and visual thinking, imaginative representation of knowledge and learning activities, to promote visual literacy and cultural visual culture.